Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of EETV, where I strive to bring everything in entertainment. I know, I'm in my car, I'm making a YouTube video in my car. How nice. Well, I like talking about Power Rangers, and I have two comments right here on my board from Brian Awesome and Ray Palmer. I want to thank you both very much for watching the video, first of all, and I want to thank you for your input about my theory. But I am going to defend my theory. So here I go. First, Brian Awesome. I'm reading the thing off the board. So you see my eyes going off. It's because I'm reading the board here. The other Rangers having the same powers as Tommy, so they can quickly switch to the Thunderzords. Which you are correct. The other Power Rangers had the same powers as Tommy when he was the White Ranger. The thing we don't know is we don't know if Billy Cranston happened to restore the Thunderzords yet. The only thing we know so far, and that could change, only thing we know so far is that the Ninja Zords are still around because Tommy was able to call upon his Falcon Zord at the end of Dimensions in Danger to save the universe. To save the dimension. So we do know that they're around. Also, to my other commenter, Ray Palmer, the evil Tommy versus Tommy theory in Dimensions in Danger. I agree with that as well. The only thing I was trying to state is that Tommy, before he changed into the White Ranger form, he did have to move out of the way from the attack from the evil robot Tommy. So the only thing I was saying is it would take additional time for him to transform. Even though it's quick, he would still have to dodge attacks. And Billy, and to go with the rest of your theory, I think that Billy Cranston already considered Alpha 8 a loss after he saw Alpha 8 transform into Robo Rita, because they didn't have any problem. He did not hesitate. Billy Cranston did not hesitate when impaling Alpha 8, aka Robo Rita, with the Power Lance. And neither Zack Taylor did not have a problem with taking out Robo Rita with the power cannon at the end of Once and Always. So that's why I actually kind of thought of those two things, so the two suggestions that you said, and that's why I stated in my theory that the reason why Tommy Oliver only stuck to the Dragon Zord, because if a Megazord situation arose, he would be able to call upon the Dragon Zord, and in case they had to form the Warrior mode for the Dragon Zord or form the Ultra Zord. That's why. Now I know not everybody agrees with that, but that's why I think he did it, because remember, they've been doing this for 30 years now. So instead of him showboating by showing off that he can morph into 4 different Ranger forms, I think he would do what is most convenient for the team, which is stay in Green Ranger form, even though it can be arguably said that it's his weakest form, just for the sake of being able to call the Dragon Zord and have it match with the other Zords. Like I said before in my previous video to this, we don't know if Billy had a chance to restore the Thunder Zords yet. We only know that the Ninja Zords are still around. And if the Ninja Zord is still around because Tommy called the Falcon Zord, then we can also assume that the Shogun Zords are still around as well. So what I tried to do with this theory is just to make something that connects to the story. And we already know, all of us who watch Power Rangers, we already know the reason why they had the Mighty Morphin team use the Dino Zords instead of the Shogun Zords and the Ninja Zords is because of nostalgia. But me, with a fan theory, I'm just trying to come up with a reason why they went with the Dino Zords instead of the Shogun Zords or the Ninja Zords in this. It's probably just because of nostalgia, but I'm just trying to connect the dots here. Also, if this is true, if what Brian Awesome said in his theory is true, and I hope it is true, because if what you said in your theory is true, Brian Awesome, then this would make the Mighty Morphin team the second most powerful team right behind the Zeo team, because as far as Arsenal is concerned, not as far as raw power like Zeo, but as far as Arsenal is concerned, Mighty Morphin will be right behind Zeo as far as power is concerned, because then they would have access to 4 different Megazords: the Dino Megazord, the Thunder Megazord, the Shogun Megazord, and also the Ninja Megazord. And then each of those Megazords have their differences, like the Ultra Zord, and don't forget about Tommy's White Tiger Zord that he can convert to Moria mode when he's the other Zords. I mean, and I'm sure that shoot, man, if that's the truth, they could definitely make a toy out of it. They'll have they could have everything put together and to make this huge Ultra Zord because of almost every combination put together during the Mighty Morphin era. And I hope that's true, Byron, also, because now what that opens up is, if your theory happens to be true instead of mine, then what we can also theorize is that also, along with having access to all of the Zords from the Mighty Morphin era, do the Rangers also have access to all of the powers during the Mighty Morphin era? When they went into the Ninjetti mode when they fought against the Tengu, do they have access to that? I mean, that would be cool, and that's what I'm saying. Now, if that happens to be true, then Team Mighty Morphin will be the second most strongest team behind Zeo. Now, of course, the only reason why Zeo wins out is because as you use the Zeo powers more, then the stronger they become. But I definitely would like the show to address this, because if they just went off of just the continuity from back in the day, then when we had the special Once and Always, we really should have seen either the Ninja Zords or the Shogun Zords in that battle instead of the Dinosaurs, because remember, the Dinosaurs were destroyed, and then Zordon helped them make the Thunder Zords when he also made the White Ranger power. But then the the Thunder Zords were destroyed, you remember, and then they had to go to Ninja, and that's when they got the Ninja Zords. And then also a little bit later than that, they got the Shogun Zords. So yeah, I would like to see this happen. I would like more specials, because I want the upcoming specials, to address any of the plot holes from the Mighty Morphin era all the way up until now. Now, I think it was Dino Fury. Attempted to do this. They actually did answer a lot of the plot holes. But I would like to see any specials going forward address any continuity issues for the fans, just because you can clearly see that everybody wants to see more Power Rangers. Well, I thank you all who commented on the video. Like, share, and subscribe. If you feel like it, please leave more comments in there. And definitely, you don't have to agree with me. Please leave more comments in so we can talk more about Power Rangers and more about anything. Remember, like, share, and subscribe if you feel like it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.